Alright, so we are going to divide polynomials, and we're going to do that by using log division. So in our college algebra class, that would be section 3.3. So this is similar to doing log division in regular problems. So in a regular problem, we would take 3 and divide it into 6. Well, we know that goes 2 times. So 2 times 3 is 6. We're drawing the line there. And we knew that canceled. And then we brought down to 4. And 3 goes into 4. 1 times 3 is 3. Bring down the remainder of that is 1. Bring down the next number is 12. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 3 times 4 is 12. And we knew that became 0. What we never did before, though, is we didn't actually write those as subtractions. So really this is 6 minus 6, which got us 0. Brought down the 4. We're subtracting 3, which gets us the 1. Bring down the 2. And then we're subtracting 12. So really it's a subtraction, but we always understood that it was, and we never wrote it. So let's do this one using those subtraction signs. So 7 goes into 7 1 time. 1 times 7 is 7. Drawing the line, we change that sign. And that is 0, so we'll bring down our 8. 7 goes into 8 1 time. 1 times 7 is 7. Bring down, draw our line here. We're going to change our sign. That gets us 1. Bring down the 6. 7 goes into 16. It goes in 2 times. 2 times 7 is 14. When we draw the line, we change that sign. And that gets us a 2. So that was a remainder, and we always just wrote that over the number we were dividing by. Well, the same thing happens in our long division. The harder part is figuring out what are we going to multiply by. So if I need to divide x into x squared, to figure out what I'm multiplying by, I'm going to bring it over here and take my x squared and divide it by my x. Well, we know that cancels our exponent, so now we have x to a degree of 1. So now I've got x times x is x squared. X times 3 is plus 3x. So that gets us to this point, and we're going to draw the line and change both signs just like we did before. So the x squareds will cancel, and 10 minus 3x will be 7x. Now we'll bring down our plus 21, and then we're going to take 7x and divide it by x. The x's will cancel, and we have 7. So we'll write that as plus 7. So 7 times x is 7x, and 7 times 3 is 21. We draw our line and change both signs. Here we get 0, and here we get 0, so we have a remainder of 0. We're going to do one more problem where we actually get a remainder. So here we're going to do the same thing we did before. So I'm going to take my 6x cubed, and I'm going to divide it by 3x. So 3 goes into 6 2 times. It goes into itself once. And then again we're going to subtract our exponents, because when we cross that line we change the sign. So this will subtract 1 from there, so that will get us a 2x. 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2x squared. So we're going to write 2x squared. So 2 times 3 is 6. X squared times x is x cubed. Then 2 times a negative 2 will be minus 4 times x squared. Gets us negative 4x squared. We'll draw our line, and we'll change both signs. Now, as you noticed, always that first term always canceled out, and you need that to happen. So 4x squared minus x squared will get us 3x squared minus 5x. So I'm going to bring my 3x squared over, and I will divide it by 3x, so the 3's will cancel to be 1. And then this will subtract 1 from there, and that gets us x. So plus x, so x times 3x is 3x squared, and x times negative 2 is negative 2x. Draw the line and change both signs. So that will cancel out, and negative 5x plus 2x will get us negative 3x plus 4. We've got to bring down our next value. So now we'll take our negative 3x divided by 3x. So the x's will cancel, and negative 3 divided by 3 is going to get us negative 1. So minus 1. Negative 1 times 3x is negative 3x. Negative 1 times negative 2 will be plus 2. Draw the line, change both signs. This cancels, and 4 minus 2 is 2. That's our remainder. It's a positive, so I'm going to write it as plus 2 over our 3x minus 2. And that's how you divide polynomials using long division. You're going to work it very similar to regular long division, and to figure out how you're dividing and what to multiply by, you're going to pull it off to the side.